Hey Workhorse, we're going to talk about fasting and / the warrior diet today. I've had a few people ask me about different types of diet plans and stuff like that, how to maintain long term after like finishing a challenge. So fasting is one thing that I started getting into about a year ago. I looked into what's called the warrior diet. They have different phases of it. So the different phases are 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, and this is the amount of time you have to eat during the day, okay? So this is obviously easiest, medium, and the hardest is to do within 4 hours, okay? So basically the rest of the day, you're gonna be fasting, so in 8 hours, 8, 16. So you're doing 16 hours of fasting here. I spelled hours wrong. 24, so this would be 18 hours. And then this would be 20 hours, okay? So obviously you're gonna fast when you're sleeping. What I recommend and what's worked for me is when I do it, I'm going to eat after I work out. So, and that includes if you're a morning person, I would recommend eating, and you can wait some time after you feel good after a workout, but eat. So we'll start with the 8 hours. If you're doing it in the evening, which is I would say the typical person, say you're gonna work out at 5:30 class, you can eat before a workout if you're gonna try this out. So probably between 2 and 10 p.m. is a good time window if you're doing the 8 hour one. During that time, what are you gonna be eating, okay? Diana was asking that question. As long as it's clean, it's good. And what I mean by that is paleo is a good option, which is meat, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Or if you're doing the challenge meal plan and you've kind of stuck with that a little bit, which is select low-fat meats with carbs, different types of carbs like the rice, quinoa, nuts, or sorry, not nuts, berries, legumes, that kind of stuff. Then nuts and seeds, fats, those kind of things. You can do that challenge meal plan. Again, still staying away from bread, tortillas, like corn, all that kind of bad stuff that's bad in paleo and the challenge meal plan. Doing that, it works 4 to 5 days out of the week, works best. They've actually done studies that any time you fasting more than 5 days a week is not beneficial. Like if you fast for 7 days out of the week and you do the 4 hour, you're not gonna see any more benefits rather than if you do it 5 days out of the week. So the reason why I like this long term is whether you, again, if you start with the 8 hours, try to work your way to the 6 hours, then do the 4 hours. Doing it Sunday to Thursday, that's 5 days. Then you have Friday to be more free, and when I say free is one, being more free on what you eat, but also being able to eat any time of the day is okay. Having a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Starting early and ending late. That's typically what I do when I'm doing the fasting. I've seen the best results. I've seen even when I have ate terribly for something like we went on vacation and I ate like crap those 2 days, like really crap. Like we went to Pennsylvania and with Heather, and all they have is fast food. They don't have like grocery stores or anything like that. So we ate bad, all right. But my weight didn't fluctuate. You know, we were eating cheeseburgers and hot dogs and crap like that. So my weight stayed the same because during the week we ate well and I fasted. So yes, calories. Now, if you when it starts to get difficult is when you get to 4 hours. You need to eat the same amount of calories in that day, okay? So the purpose isn't to eat less, it's just that you're not eating consistently. So when you're not eating, your body is just burning the fat that's on you, okay? You're burning the fat that's on you throughout the day. Sometimes I'll have a juice if I'm really, really hungry. In the first couple weeks you do it, you're probably gonna be hungry because you're used to eating a shit ton of calories and you're used to eating the whole day. And you know, again, if just what it was working for you isn't working, try this. But so I eat like 1,000 to 2,000 calories in 4 hours. Okay, so usually it's 2 meals within 4 hours. I'll eat, and then a couple hours later, you'll probably start to feel hungry again, and then I just eat another full meal again after that. Non-workout days, I would still stick to this. So again, I would stick with what plan is going to work for when do you want to have free time, or like for my schedule, you know, like Sunday to Thursday, I'm always working. Fridays and Saturdays are when I'm free. So those 2 days, I'm gonna again eat normal. But the Sunday to Thursday, that helps me stay consistent, and I can meal prep too on Sundays, or same thing. I still do Primal Gourmet anyways, for the most part, unless I forget Sundays, which I did this past week, which sucks. But when you do that, you know, like I did, I made the paleo buffalo chicken. I made just a buttload of it. So that's the easiest way to do that. Diana, any questions? Does that kind of make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. Last thing, I recommend, if you're gonna try it, try for 8 hours for a week. If you feel pretty confident with it and it's something that you enjoy and that you can do, I would immediately go into 6 hours the next week. Now, from 6 to 4 hours takes a lot of planning and knowing your schedule. Know when you're gonna go for 4 hours, you gotta be ready and stick to it. Okay, you guys stick to that time frame, or you're gonna be cranky and your weight will fluctuate if you don't stay consistent with it. So if you guys have any questions, post in the comments. We'll either send you a direct message, or we'll just message you on there to answer any questions you got. Thanks, guys.